What's up, everyone? What's the vibes? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the final show of the night tonight. Boy, what's up, everyone? We got a great show tonight. My dog here, she barking, drive me nuts. Okay, guys, so we have a special guest on the show tonight, actor, producer, by the name of Mike Galindo. We're gonna talk to him and find out exactly what he got going on, and I can't wait to have him because I haven't spoke to him for a while. So please welcome Mike to the show, folks. Mike, what's up, buddy?
What's up?
I
What's
can't,
up?
what's up? You know the vibes. We chilling in here today.
Could you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. It
All
sounds like
right.
a little delay, but I can hear you.
All right. All right. How's it going?
Everything going good, man. You know, I'm out here working hard.
Right on. Right on.
So, so we last time we spoke, where was actually I think we was filming Desert Fiends, or we had just filmed it. That's when I just first spoke to you, that but it was briefly.
Right.
Um so I'm glad you're back, you know, and we want to find out more about you and stuff, what because you've done, to me, because I didn't know you as well, but reading upon, reading about you and checking out your stuff. You've been in the film for a long time. You got a lot of films under your belt. You know, and
Right on.
you produced like 11 projects. So you've been in there for a while. I thought you was like new. Like there's a lot of people that came to the show. I mean, to film and Desert Fiends. A lot of them were new. A lot of people
Mhm.
there were new actors.
Right.
So including myself, I'm new too. I'm new to the game. I only done a couple films,
Mhm.
so I'm still new to the game. But uh, I read about you. It said that you grew up in Orange, California, right? Or you still in Orange, California?
Yeah. I was born in the city of Orange, right next to the Angel Stadium. Been living here all my life, really. Except for that, those few years that I was stationed in North Carolina when I was doing my tour in the Marine Corps.
Correct. Okay. And it says that you used to watch a lot of movies when you was a young when you was a young when you was a young fella. So that kind of like inspired you, right? To we would say, start getting into filming.
Yeah. Growing up, well, my mom was a single mother. She came from
Correct.
Mexico, and I was born here. Um, had no siblings, um, and didn't really make friends that easily. So I just stayed home, just a
Yeah.
homebody, just turn on the TV, just watching all sorts of stuff, and just try to like emulate what I see. Um,
Right.
I haven't really, well, in this industry, I've been doing this since like 2017, 2018.
Mm,
But it was just hanging out on set, just being an extra, um, just in case they needed me.
right.
Many times they didn't, so I would just go home with no screen time. Then
Right.
eventually went from there to doing some background and then some being featured, and then after that um, had a chance to do some producing, and I just hopped on it just to see what panned out, and been doing okay so far.
That's awesome. You know, it's hard, for us Latinos to get into this type of industry. Being Latinos, and being dominated by African Americans and Americans itself. So,
Mhm.
um, but I feel happy and honored when I see my people, getting into
Right.
this type of industry.
Mhm.
And we do great jobs, man. I haven't seen you directly seen the film yet. I was hoping you gave me like some good ones that I can watch, that you've been in or you
Uh-huh.
played in, so I can, go in there, log in, and see a couple.
Right. And yeah, it's true what you say about the about Latinos in or Latinos, Latinas, Latinx in the industry, and we make a big percentage of the people that go out and watch movies. Yet we're not
Yeah.
represented as much in these films. Um, I'm
Yes.
also a supporter of this organization called Nosotros, and it's about just representation of the Latino actor in film.
Right.
Um, Movies that I've been in, pretty much it's just been like um, I worked with Chris Sanders. He's from the UK. I've done a lot of films with him. Sean Phillips. I've also returned a lot to his sets.
Right.
Um, Let me see. There's this film called uh what was it? Gosh, I gotta look at my IMDb to check it out. I'm like spacing out.
No, but see,
Um,
when we get to that certain age where everything just fogs out,
yes.
I'll be
Man,
foggy.
yeah, I did a haunted studio. I was in the opening in that. Also, I'm confusing this film for some reason with Desert Fiends. I can't think of the off of my head right now, but
Okay, don't worry about it. So everything started there in LA for you.
yeah, I pretty much just got into this just by accident, or by luck. It's something that I always wanted to do, but I never really saw myself doing it. Like, what are the chances of somebody just acting? Like a lot of people who want to just never end up doing it. I just got lucky. Um, I have a friend who he wanted me to help him out with a audition, like an online, like a recorded audition for him,
Right.
and he's like, "Okay, I got an audition to get a part in this film." He says, "Could you help me out?" I'm like, "Man, you want somebody that's good to help you get the part with. If I'm doing it, I don't know if you're gonna get it because I just suck at this. I don't know the first thing about acting."
Right.
Um, but he goes, "No, don't worry about it. They're just looking at me. So whatever you do, it's okay or whatever. Just help me out." I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." So I helped him out. Um, the scene was he was following me, and I just run off somewhere, ambush him, ask him why he's following me, da 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 da, whatever. Um, then he submits the for the role. 2 weeks later, he says, "Thank you so much. I got the part." I'm like, "Congrats, bro. I'm glad you got it." And then he goes, "Well, they kind of like what you did and want to know if you want to be part of it."
That's awesome.
Like, all
That's
right.
awesome.
And
That's
then
great.
since then, yeah, I've been doing it since.
Wow. It's amazing how you know each individual gets into the acting field.
Yeah,
Everybody's story is different. It's just amazing how it is. But overall, everyone loves it.
yeah.
That gets into the acting loves it. And I was talking earlier with David. That it's amazing how we can bring these characters into play, and um,
Mhm.
and for you to be someone else that you're not and get away with it.
Yeah, true.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I do.
It,
Yeah, I tuned into the show when you were interviewing him. Yeah, he's never met him, but yeah, he just spoke the truth about everything. I'm like, wow, I don't know who he is, but yeah, he's really cool.
right. So, but this is what the show is about. You don't know him, but you
Uh-huh.
don't, but kind of you do because you know what he looks
Right.
like. You know his name. So
Yeah.
and this is why I say that this is what the show is all about: connecting people. Because
Right.
you never know, he might need you for a project. You might have needs. So this is why I love to connect people on my show with other great people, because you never know who can help who, and what might happen. So
Right. Right.
yeah, I can make that connect. I can link you up with David if that's something you want to do, and I'll ask David the same thing, that you're an actor and you guys can exchange and
Mhm.
talk. You might have a
Right.
project, you
Right.
might need you in.
All right.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the
I'm
yeah
down to help out with
yeah so,
whatever I can.
right. So you're just an actor. So all right, can you hear me?
I was losing you there for a little bit, but I can hear you now.
Uh, I said you also producer, that the ins and out of
Yeah.
producing as well. So you're not just an actor. You're helpful in other
Right. Right.
aspects of it. You know what I mean? So you know
Yeah. I'm still learning the ropes. Fairly new to well, acting sort of, but even newer to producing. So I'm just learning as I go.
right, and that's the beauty of it, right, Mike? The See, I'm a hands-on guy. I go
Right.
to these sets, and I look at everything, how everything is working, who's operating what. It's it's always interesting to me, what's being used behind um an actor to make things happen. The cameras, the story,
Right.
and the angles that you might need to take for a film. Because I'm the same way. I want to produce, direct my own movie too. You know, um,
Right.
so you know, um, being able to have those qualifications, it helps
Hmm.
out too. You know what I mean?
It does. It does.
That's right. Um, and would you like to produce more or act more,
Um,
or would you or is it an even thing for both?
it's kind of even. Since I've been doing some producing, I kind of enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Um, but I would still have to put acting first. It's always
Yeah,
something I just really had my heart set in.
right. I agree. I mean, I'm the same way. I just love to watch myself afterwards, because you learn so much from it, right? Watching yourself on
Yeah,
screen. Um,
you do.
you know,
Um, and usually, I don't really like seeing myself because I'm like a real tough critic on myself. I really don't like everything that I put out. I'm like, oh man, you use that clip out of all the ones that I don't know. It's just I'm just really hard on myself.
yeah. Well, that's the way that filming industry is. But I like to see it, right, because I said the last time, that
Hmm.
because it just makes me a better actor, because now I'm looking at
True.
myself on screen, and I'm gonna say, okay, see, I could have done that better,
Right.
or I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done this. So it
Hmm.
kind of helps me uh mentally be better on my next project. If it's something similar to what I just did, then I know how to do it better than the last time I did it. So which helps me
Absolutely.
become a actor. So but everybody has different. I know people that don't like watching their films after they done, and that's fine.
Uh,
You
right.
know, I'm I'm
Yeah,
I'm,
I think
I'm just wondering. Yeah,
uh-huh.
go ahead.
No, yeah, I fall into that category, but just like you, I still watch it. I still watch myself how I perform, and just because of the reason that you just said, you just have to look at yourself, see what you're doing wrong, and try to tweak. And if you're failing in this, kind of like work on that.
Yeah.
If you're doing really good on another aspect, just leave that in. But just it's always something you got to just keep an eye out for.
Right, right. And you're always learning something new. You know,
Yeah.
in this, you know, and a lot of us are I say it a lot of us are made for this, are gifted, you know, with the talent of acting, and a lot of us don't, but love it. So we got to work harder than the next guy. Um,
Right.
you know, and for me, like I never taken classes. I need classes because I don't know it all, and I know that you know face expressions, the way you stand, the way you know might lift your eyebrow, or the way you twitch your eye, all that counts. You
Yeah.
know, when you're on set, depending on the character. So you really have
Yeah.
to work on all that. It's just not reading the script and you know saying your line, you
Hmm.
know, and you know, and not really
Yeah.
uh uh how's what's the word I'm looking for, and not really act it out.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty much what your body is saying when your mouth is not saying anything.
Right. Pretty much, right? Facts. So
That just popped in my head.
um
I don't even know if it made sense or not.
you know, just looking at us, I said, imagine us in a action movie. You, me, and Robert Lazaro playing some bad guys.
I
Uh,
love that.
playing
I love
some bad Chicanos or something, you know?
that.
For
True that.
real. I just looked at it, I said, man, imagine us three on a film playing some bad guys.
Man, we got to make that happen.
Right? Right? We gotta run it through Robert, see what he thinks about it. You know?
Right on.
Mm. Yeah. So
True.
Desert Fiends. Let's talk about Desert Fiends. How'd
Hmm.
you how'd you even know that that was going on? The Desert Fiend movie.
Uh, well, since I've worked with Sean Phillips on, I want to say three other titles. He reached out to
Mm,
me and just wanted to see if I was, down to help him out in this project as well. And of course, I said, yeah. I mean, I always enjoyed working on his sets. Um, yeah, that's pretty much how I found out. I was supposed to go out to Vegas, but I unfortunately wasn't able to. I had a family member that had passed. I stayed here, and I had to, go do that, the whole burial and everything. So that was unfortunate, but I was lucky enough to where he still let me have a remote role. So that's pretty much just what I did.
okay. All right. You know, it was a great time. It was a great time there.
I saw.
Um,
I was jealous.
but
Man,
you in the film, I believe so, right? You got your little clip there, right? You got your clip.
yeah,
Yeah, so you good, but I know what you mean though. Actually, physically being there
yeah,
was fun. It was fun. Um, it was fun being there. You know, interacting with everybody. First time meeting Sean. Sean, an amazing guy, laid
yes, he
back,
is.
reasonable guy. You know, he listens to your ideas, and if he feels like the idea works, he'd be like, "Run with it," and that's fabulous. I love the way he directed. You know,
Yeah,
we had
he's
Nicole,
really good.
right? Yeah, we had Nicole Vegas produce. You know, it was fabulous. Warren was there. I don't know if you know Warren, um, but
Not
Warren
Warren.
was also part of. Yeah, Warren. I forgot
Okay.
Warren's last name, but he was there. He was part of the production team. But
Oh, okay.
you know, but the atmosphere was fun. The actors, I got you know Tom Arnold was there. I got to meet him. That was amazing.
Okay.
Bailing, yeah, Bailing was there. You know, she's also amazing. I met her as well, and a few more uh, people I met. But I think that film is going to be a great film.
Hmm.
I think
Yeah,
that's
it
gonna
is.
be, you
It's gonna
know,
be really great.
it's gonna be a great film.
It is.
So I can't wait for the premiere to happen, or the carpet, so we can go actually meet
Mhm.
up. I'm pretty sure that a lot of us will probably come out for that. So I'm excited.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Um. So yeah, I'm really hoping to bump into you. I gotta meet you in person.
yeah. Hey, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right on.
yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. So so what do your parents or your friends thought about you know you when you said I'm gonna be an actor? What was the response you got back from that?
Well, honestly, what have actually my mother wasn't really around anymore. At that time, she had passed. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was pretty hard. And I don't fully have like either. I don't know. I really can't say. Don't know how they feel about it. It's like mixed emotions. They're like, kind of like don't really care too much for it.
Right.
But but hey, I don't care.
Right.
It's,
You
I
love
gotta
to
do what
do
I
it.
gotta do.
Right. That's right.
I
And
got
it's something you
yeah.
love to do. So, you know, I get it. I'm the same way. Um, my family members. My sister. That's my sister right there. Love you, girl. What's up? So
Cool,
I,
cool.
I I said I say the same thing. My family members. You know, probably see me. They don't think is as serious it could be. And
Mhm.
it is.
It
So
is.
I don't think they've just been like, wow, my brother's doing this, my brother's doing that. I don't think it has actually hit them yet.
Uh-huh.
The fact that I'm really getting into this acting thing, and
Okay.
I'm getting into other projects. So um, you know, I don't know what and you're right. It's like mixed emotion because you don't know if they're waiting for that big film, or what is it
Yes.
that, right? Like, what is it, that needs to pop in the head? Be like, oh wow, you're an actor, like you're in there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's confusing sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're just like waiting for like that big film, you know. It
Yeah,
hasn't happened. And actually, I just love what I do. I really don't care if it happens or not. Like that, the big
right.
break a lot of people look forward
Yeah,
to. Um,
right,
I, if it happens for me, it happens. But if not,
right.
hey, I'm happy. I love doing what
Yeah,
I'm doing. And I'm gonna
yeah,
keep doing it.
right. And and you leave something behind.
Yeah.
You leave some memory behind for your cousins or whoever. You know, at the moment might say something, bring you up, and you're no longer around. Be like, oh man, you just no, I don't remember what he looks like now. Well, check it out, man. Put a movie on, bro.
Right.
He's an actor. He got all these, and people be like, wow, remember you? Be like, and I do it more for the memories that I live, legacy I
Yeah.
want to leave behind. Maybe more for that. Um, Not really
Exactly.
big. Yeah,
I
if
can
you make it,
resonate with that.
right. If you can make it, you make it. If not, then you're satisfied with what you've done, because you've done something that you love to do, and you did something that I love. A lot of people will love to do, but have no idea how to do it, or how
Right.
to start to do it. But at least you had that opportunity to make it happen. Um, and you have fun doing it. You met some amazing people, amazing directors, cast crew, and it's always a good feeling to, right, to
Yeah.
always know people from different part of the world, that if you're ever stuck somewhere, you can say, hey, I know somebody out. Hey, I know somebody out here. Hey, I know. You know, I
Yeah.
I love that, the fact that I know people around the world.
Mhm.
Maybe not. maybe two there, 2, 3, 4 in one same spot, two over here, one over here. But I started thinking about that the other day. I said, wow, I do all these interviews and stuff and meet people from
Mhm.
LA and Vegas, and I said, that's amazing. If it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't have known none of you guys.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
and know that there is other good people, great people around the world, that you get to choose and your own opinion on other races and people, because when you got negativity coming in and negativity, you think about
Yeah.
so when you meet people, but I mean, you know what? That's not. I don't even think that's legitimate.
Uh-huh. Nah, you're
Right?
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
So, what are you? What are you working on now?
Um, right now, I'm taking a small break. I kind of like did too much. But I'm going to be getting back into it. I don't like to take long breaks. If it's just little small breathers, relax,
Yeah.
regroup, and then go back at it. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be we're gonna be filming out in the desert for some movie. Uh, and we tried already, but we were kind of like stranded out there because it was when we were having that hurricane warning, and it was just like thundering and storming really bad.
Yeah.
Um, it was a near death experience. I was like stuck in my little
Oh.
Prius in the mud, like going
Oh.
nowhere, no visibility. Um, and yeah, we have to try again. It didn't work out.
Oh.
Everybody, all the cast left. We just had to do like a little whatever we can do, like with a little small skeleton crew.
Yeah.
But we got some things that we can use. But for the most part, we're just gonna try again.
Mm. Okay. And what's that, like
But
a
yeah,
horror film? What type of film is that?
um, let's see if I not a horror film. It's kind of like a comedy. Um, it's about, well, kind of like think like Wayne's World / Weekend at Bernie's.
Mm. I,
It,
I don't know which way.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
Uh-huh.
What has been your favorite role so far?
Favorite role. I want to say so far, I really liked how it turned out. I'm not in the entire movie. I'm just in the opening sequence. I remember the movie now. It's Demons at Dawn. I'm just a prison inmate.
Uh,
Just I don't know. I kind of like that role. Just like that tough guy, it's like that badass, pretty much.
right.
But I'm not really like that. I'm not really like that in real life. So I just at
Yeah.
least like acting like I'm one.
Yeah. Right. No, but you got the persona, the look, that you can play a bad guy. So why not? You know.
Right.
You
I
know.
got it. Just use it.
That's right. That's right. You know. Right. Especially in prison, you fit in the prison film. You don't even have to say nothing. Just be quiet. You'll be like, "Yep, that's one of them criminals."
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. No, sometimes if I go like to any events like red carpets or some mixers and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I usually just chill, right? And with everybody, I'm just like chilling there with my arms crossed. And people sometimes think I'm security or some kind of bodyguard to somebody. They're like, "Hey, is it okay if I go through here?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead. I'm here enjoying myself. I'm not a bouncer or nothing."
Right. That's funny. That's funny that you say that. It happened to me one time too. People thought I was just a kid. I'm a big guy. I
Oh,
had all black. I had all black
Uh-huh.
suit on, always black on black,
Uh-huh.
and I have my shades. I have my shades on, and lady walks
Okay.
by, and I'm standing. She goes, "Is it okay if I go use the bathroom?" I said, "Go ahead, lady. I don't, you know." I said, "I'm here as a guest as well." She goes, "Oh, I thought you was like, a bodyguard or something like that, a security guard." I go, "No,
Uh-huh.
no." Hmm. So
Yeah.
it was funny. I can. Hey, she's eating my headphones.
Okay.
My puppy. Yeah. So, um, you enjoy more what? Playing what character?
um, it's got to be like either like a villain type or some kind of like anti-hero, like not like a complete hero, but like kind of like a villain that still has like morals, I guess, or just that type of person.
I can see you playing in that series, The Vikings.
Oh,
I can see you playing that. You know, with the sword, one of them sword joint guys. You
right.
know, yeah,
That's funny. I've actually been told that.
really.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a Viking, playing one of them. You know, doing one of them fighting scenes playing as a Viking.
Mhm.
That'll
All
be a
right.
good scene.
Yeah.
Shoot.
The only thing
So
that I have close to that would be
yeah,
it's a film project. I don't know when it's going to film exactly quite yet, but I'm like some kind of like Egyptian king's advisor and it's like a soldier general, and I got to start hitting the gym if I want to if I want to look good for that part.
yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so have you produced? I mean, have you directed your own film? Have you ever written anything? That
Um. No. Um. I'd like to give it a try sometime. I'm kind of like nervous about it since it's something I've never done before,
right?
but I might look into it sometime. I might
Yeah,
see what
yeah,
happens.
yeah. I think it'll be a great thing for you to do since you already produced. You're an actor. Why not direct? You know,
Right.
um,
Yeah.
so
Um. A,
maybe.
a lot of people don't really think too much about directing. But I give those people credit. It takes a lot of work to do that. So
Oh yeah,
I tip my hat to
it
any
should.
directors out there. Man, they got a
Yeah,
job.
yeah, they got a job. It's not an easy thing to do. Or even
Right.
producing, making sure everything's right, everything's going accordingly, things that people need. Producing by the cam, whatever. That's
Hmm.
not an easy job either. Producer, it's just not an easy job either. Making sure everybody's on point, the lines.
Right.
It's everything. Everything is hard work. You know,
Yeah.
how do you prepare yourself? How do you prepare yourself for a role?
Um, I just go over the script over and over, have a feel for it, try to deliver the lines in like many different ways, like see which pitch, which direction, or what kind of mood, or I just a delivery to see which one works better.
Right.
It might work better like a certain way. It might not fit the way that they want to portray it on. I don't know. Just but then again, you can't really be too sure because you could study it like a certain way, but once you're on a
Yeah.
set, it gets
Switch up.
the ambiance is switch. Yeah, it switches up. So you got to like
Yeah.
shift it on the fly.
Right quick. When no notice, switch up.
Right.
That's not the vibe. You got to be a little bit more
Yeah.
aggressive. You be like, oh shit,
Yeah,
okay,
because you're studying it like over here like with this vibe, but you get
right,
on set and it's a different vibe. So it's like, okay, so you just got to learn to adapt.
adapt. Yeah, and for some people, that's the hardest part. That's where people get nervous a little bit.
Yeah,
You know, and I said it earlier in my other show that it's always good to you know if you got a script where there's two people conversating, you and someone else, is always to have that same whoever's going to be that
mhm,
person for you to go over the script with, because you have a better feel of him, how he's going to deliver it, and how you're going to
yeah,
deliver it after him. So you got that chemistry there. It's harder when you're doing it that person doing that line. You may have someone else do it, but it's not the same because you know
right,
it's not actually the person that's actually going to deliver that to you, someone else. But so
yeah,
to me, I like to have that person with me to go over the script.
right. That's always very very helpful.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it helps me. It helps me get through it. Um, so I'm pretty sure it might help other people as well to do it like that.
Right.
Shoot. Um, so have you heard anything about a second part of Desert Fiends? I was hearing that might could be, depending on
Uh-huh.
how the first one goes, it might be a second sequel to that.
Right. Um, I'm right along with you. I did hear a lot of rumors about it.
Yeah,
But then all of a sudden it just stopped. You just stopped hearing about it. I guess
yeah,
everything's just all the time and effort just being focused on getting the film made, done,
yeah,
um,
yeah,
creating the masterpiece. I'm sure it's gonna be,
yeah,
and I'm sure after just seeing how much, you know, just the success of it, I really feel like there might be a second.
yeah. I can see it. I mean, from what I saw, it was bloody and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So I can see another one. I can definitely see another one happening.
I mean, I want there
Um,
to be a second one happening because I want to actually go to this one.
yeah. I mean, it'll be great, man. I would be great to see you on set. Um, so it's a small industry when you're in it. You start to meet people, and I always said, my father said, let you know be loved. Dejar la gente que te quieran, Déjate querer, para que, ¿no me entiendes?
Right.
So that doors will open, you know. And I've always done that, I've always have that opening for people to come in and and communicate,
Claro, claro. Right. Wise words.
vibe with me. Yeah, vibe with me, because sometimes the cover of a book is it's not as good as it is when you open the book,
Right.
and you realize, wow, this book is actually a good book. I
Uh-huh.
was deceived by the look of the book, and judged it without even
Uh-huh.
knowing who it was. So I've learned that. So that's why I'm the way I am with people. I'm friendly. I like to joke around. But definitely love to meet people and know what they're about, and what the intentions are as far as whatever it is that we're doing. But it's always
Right.
good to know people. So your goal is what right now?
My goal is man, my goal I don't know, just my goal is just to stay in this just for the long run, you know? Um whether it be act, produce, just and pretty much anything in this industry, just flourish, thrive, put out more movies and meet new people.
Yeah,
Pretty much about
yeah,
it.
yeah. I think I'm on the same boat you are. I enjoy meeting people. I
Yeah,
enjoy them, and more people you know, the more you expand. That's how I look at it.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, the more people you know, the more you expand, the more your name starts to move out, the more people know who you are. Um, so that's a great uh, strategy to move in this industry is by being president. I mean, being present at these
Uh,
locations, and meeting people
right.
and directors and new actors, and because like we say, you go to on set, you go on set to do your set. You're gonna see people there that are probably getting ready to get into another film or doing another film
Hmm.
or writing something, and by you communicating, you end up getting connected to another film. And
Hmm.
that's why it's always good to be in these places, um,
Right.
if you're an actor, because a lot of the gigs you will get just by the word of mouth.
I've got a lot like that, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's who you know. You know who you know.
Yeah.
That'll get you into the doors. Um, so I've always said, spread your wings. Spread your wings. Take that opportunity to take that flight and go to that next film, because you never know who's going to be there. You never know who you're going to meet. You
True.
never know where you're going to stand tomorrow. So I've taken those chances, and that's why I know the people that I know is by
Right.
moving. You gotta leave the nest, and
Yeah, you
fly.
do.
You got to leave the nest like the eagle. He flies to the sky. He see everything that's going on. Same thing with your career. You got to take that chance and take that flight and see where you're gonna land.
Yeah, true. I mean, you never know unless you try, you know. It's like there's this quote by this he was a really good salesperson, Zig Ziglar. If you aim at
Uh,
nothing, you're gonna hit it every time.
right.
So just take that chance. You never know. It's a gamble, 50-50 chance. You know you're gonna get it. I'm sure you will. I mean, unless you just sit there and not take advantage of it. Um,
Right.
yeah, it's a gamble. Just do it.
It's a gamble. Yeah, it's a gamble. It is a gamble. You never know where you're gonna land. So this
Right.
is why, I love it. What's up, Anthony? Anthony in the building. Um, he said, "What up? Not being funny is from Fast and the Furious." From Fast and the Furious. Now I didn't get the question. Did you? Did you, Mike? He said, "What's
Not
up?
funny.
Not being funny is from Fast and the Furious." Is he saying that you look like one of the guys from Fast and the Furious, or is he just saying
Hmm.
Fast and Furious?
Not quite sure. Plus, I can't see with my glasses.
uh, he
Let's
okay.
see.
Oh wait. Here we go. He is from the Fast and the Furious. That's what he said.
Oh, nah. I wish. Thank you though. I'm flattered, but nah. That'd be dope. That'd be really
That'd
cool.
be dope, right?
Yeah.
Amazing day. Nice to see you back online. Thank you. Yeah. So where can they find you, Mike? If they want to reach out to you for a project or whatever, how can people follow you?
Um, I have some info on my IMDb page. Mike Galindo. There's like a phone number, email. Um, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. That's about it. TikTok.
Okay. My TikTok. We all got TikTok. That's amazing. Yeah. So you know we've been talking about doing something.
Yeah.
And we got to catch up on that, and see what we can make happen.
Yeah. I'd really love to like be on set with you, like on some sort of a New York undercover type show, you know?
Yeah, a series. We can do a series like that.
Yeah.
Latino undercover, Latino undercover, like yeah,
I
like a
love
New
that.
Jack City type thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I forgot about that movie. That was a dope movie.
New Jack City. Yeah, the cops, the cops of the cops of the New Jacks of the
Nino Brown.
Nino Brown. Amazing. He's an actor. Yeah. So, what's your latest film?
um, Pretty much just the one that I'm working on right now.
Okay.
Out in the desert. Gosh, we don't really have a name for it quite yet.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be really good. That's all I could say right now. Yeah, I'm sure that's all I could probably say.
Okay. Cool.
There,
So,
there's that, and there's also this film I'm gonna be working on. Not sure exactly quite yet, but flying out to Turkey for that one for filming. It's a
okay.
sci-fi film.
You should catch a ride with the turkeys. They flying south now that the winter's coming.
Right? Yeah,
Turkey, I'm going to Turkey.
yeah,
That's funny. Oh,
yeah.
any shout outs? You want to send any shout outs to anyone?
Um, my gosh, let's see who. Sean Phillips, Chris Sanders. Uh, who else? Nicole. Can't forget about Nicole. She's awesome. I love that girl. Hey, if you're there, I don't know. Um,
Yeah. Who's here?
to you, I love you, brother. Thank you for having me on your show. Who else?
You already know.
I don't know. Just and anybody tuning in. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely people tuning in. Cool. So, I'm gonna bring you back, Mike, a couple months, let you get your movie going. And maybe when you're ready to promote it or talk about it, we can bring you back. We can talk about it and we can help you promote it as well
Okay.
on our platforms and stuff. And yeah, and if you want to link up with David, I'll talk to David. Let him know that I want you guys to hook up and get you guys connected. That way you know another director.
All right.
So if you got 5, 6, 7 directors, you just keep tapping in, see who's working and who needs what, and that's how it works.
It
All
does. It
right.
does.
So thank you for coming on the show, Mike. You're great. We're gonna talk. You got my info. Make sure you hit me up, and we'll
For
talk
sure.
soon. All right.
All right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Thank you. Ciao. Good night.
Right. Good night.
Good night. Yep. That is Mike Galindo. Make sure you guys follow him. Make sure you guys support him. And anyone looking for any actors, that's one guy there that you can reach out to and bring to your set. Great guy. So, folks, that is the show for the night. I do have some more guests that I'll be bringing to the show. Big shout out to Mickey's Solar, which I met through Mike. She has some amazing people over from Europe that she wants me to bring on the show over from Europe. And I'm honored for that. This is what I'm saying. One hand watches the other, meets. It's like a chain reaction. You meet one person, you meet another person, you go. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? So thank you guys for the night. Tune in next weekend to see who's coming to the show. Love you guys. Stay focused, stay energetic, stay out the way. Y'all know the vibes. And I'm out of here. Peace, love, respect. I'm out. Puerto Rico. We out.